Hey, how's everybody doing today? Welcome back to the channel. Before I get too involved, how about a big thumbs up? You know, hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm doing it early today because I always forget and don't do it until close to the end of the video. So, getting it out of the way today. So here we are, Friday the whatever, 26th? Yeah, 26th. And a lot going on. As usual. Does it ever stop? No, it never stops. So, got two things I want to touch on today. And get to that in a minute, but before I do that, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to do a portion of my big route that I did the other day. I'm going to do a portion of that backwards because there's a road that I want to go down that I haven't gone down before. It's not very long. It's probably, I would say, maximum 4 miles. But still, I just want to see what's down there. And from what I can see on Google Earth, there's nothing down there. So until we get to that portion of the ride, hopefully you guys will stay tuned and till I get there, because I'm probably about a good 35-40 minutes away from getting there. Alright, so everybody sit tight, please. Alright, well, we're back to where I'm going to start doing a portion of my ride backwards and go down that road I never been down before, simply because, well, I want to go down it. So that should be fun, eh? This is limestone, and I don't know what limestone is. Just a little area of nothing. There's a building there that was on my left. I don't know if you caught the Connex trailers, but behind the Connex trailers there's a little tiny club, and they call it the Limestone Country Club. You can actually Google that, and it will come up on Google. And all it is a place for bikers to stop and drink on the weekends. So what was I going to talk about? Yeah. One, and probably the most important one, is open carry is now legal in Florida. You can legally carry a firearm in plain view on your hip, your back, wherever you so well choose. And how do I feel about that? Well, I am a big supporter of the Second Amendment. I truly believe in the Constitution of the United States of America, you know, and we have a right to bear arms. It's plain and simple. You know, and the biggest thing I have a problem with is with so many people doing evil out there today. I mean, how long is it going to be before somebody sees, you know, somebody with a firearm hanging off their hip and, you know, sneaks up behind them or walks up behind them and just, you know, whacks them with a golf club or a baseball bat or some nonsense, and takes their firearm and uses it for ill will, you know? I guess I can't make up my mind what gear I want to be in, but there seems to be a good speed right here. So we'll set to cruise control. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I think it's, I mean, like I said, I'm all for the Second Amendment and, you know, have a right to bear arms and all that, but I don't know. I think when you're going to carry one around on your hip, out in plain view, I think you just become a big target. You just became a big target for the criminal element that is out there, and they're going to be, you know, doing nefarious things to take your firearm away from you. Whether they just run up and, you know, do a grab and snatch and knock you to the ground, and maybe even, you know, put a hole in you and try to unalive you. Or, you know, they walk up behind you and they hit you with a bat or a golf club or something else. I mean, you know, it's a sketchy, it's a slippery slope, as they say. It's a slippery slope, the open carry. And what's the other thing? Oh, the other thing, yeah. As I stated in the video I made the other day, that, wow, that was a big animal. I am in the early stages of planning my trip up to Maine next year. Probably be the third week of June that I will leave, because I do not want to leave the week leading into July 4th, because that is a heavy, heavy, heavy travel week. And yeah, it's a heavy, heavy travel week. And I just don't want to do that. And as it looks now, I'll probably be leaving, what, the third Wednesday of June? And, you know, I'm thinking high mileage my first day. I'm thinking 700 plus, maybe 700 to 750, get me up into Virginia. You know, you gotta remember, it takes me about 5 hours just to get out of Florida. So I'll be looking at about a 13-hour day, maybe 14. You know, 750 miles. I'd like to get to the end of 77, where 77 meets 81 in Virginia. That would be a good location. And then, you know, my second day of travel, I will do 550, get myself right to the, you know, New York, Connecticut border, somewhere around that area. And, what's up there? Montgomery? I think it's Montgomery, Connecticut, something like that. Oh yeah, this is a whole lot different. Riding it backwards. Yeah, and from there, you know, I mean, you know, day two, you know, be 550, 560-ish, depending upon how I feel. You know, it's a lot of riding. And then, of course, day three would, you know, bring me into Maine, and that would only be 300, 350 miles. Which is a drop in the bucket, actually. So I don't know. What do you all say? How do you all feel about the open carry? Are you for it? Are you against it? Let me know. Let me hear the pros and cons of open carry versus concealed carry. Well, everybody knows concealed carry, nobody's supposed to know you have your firearm with you. So that's that. I mean, I carry all the time. So, and I'm turning left onto the road that I've been wanting to go down. Because I usually come from there and I see this straight ahead. And this looks like it would make a good drag strip. But we won't do dragging. So we're just going to set to cruise control. Get those RPMs up a little higher. There we go. Not lumbering or lagging now. So yeah, and you know, are you for the Second Amendment? Are you against the Second Amendment? Be nice to know. Oh, let's see if we can see some alligators. Got a bridge here, got something. Anything down there? Nope. Barbed wire fence. And what do you think of my mileage from my first day? You know, 750-ish, 760. Too much? I mean, I will be 67 years old. Not that that makes a damn bit of difference. We got a big ranch here. Got houses way back there. Some type of buildings. Got some porta potties. We got some turkey vultures. Picking over one little teeny morsel of snake. Yeah, turkey vultures. Interesting, huh? I like this road. I'm gonna have to add this in somehow. Yeah. Somehow I'm gonna have to put this into a loop and make this part of a loop. This is nice. I like it. I think these are sod farms. That's what that is. That looks like it's a sod farm. Interesting. I'm gonna have to go by one of those sod farms someday and show you good folks how they take the sod out of the ground and roll it up like a carpet. You get some good air over this. Yeehaw! Yeah, definitely get some good air. I should have stopped back there because I need a drink. Yeah, I need a drink of water. I should have stopped back there. Yeah. Yeah, there's a place up here I can stop and drink. Yeah, so that would be that. So if you folks have anything to contribute, that would be great. I like reading the comments. Yeah. So let me know. That's about all I got. This has probably gone 15 minutes. I don't want to go past 15 minutes because everybody loses interest. So as usual, how about giving me a big thumbs up? I actually remembered to do it at the beginning of the video this time. And peace and God bless.